We are in Seoul for Korea Blockchain Week, and today I'm with Zack, founder of Genzio.
What's up?
Hi, Zack. You've been to so many conferences. How are you finding this one?
Well, I think Seoul is really special because the people are so kind, and it really is a conference that's focused on Korea more so than any other conference, of course, being Korea Blockchain Week. So you really get to interact with a lot of people who are from Korea and interested in Web3, and a lot of companies who are both trying to break into the Korean market and Korean companies who are going international. So it's a really good mix of companies. And of course, Genzio is the social media partner with Korea Blockchain Week. So we're working very closely with the team, Brian, Will, and honestly, they've just been fantastic to work with.
How do you find this market compared to other places that you've been?
Honestly, I think the market's very highly energetic, and there's a lot of interest from people who are into gaming, I think, like gaming and other use cases, maybe besides financial use cases. Like I am seeing a lot of financial use cases at this conference, but I'm also seeing, like, we're right next to a sporting event. I'm seeing a lot of games. I'm seeing IP, and then bigger companies too, like Polkadot and Ripple. So it's been a really good mix.
I think Koreans are open-minded towards adopting crypto into their daily lives.
Yeah, so I talked to Andrew, who's the CFO of Korea Blockchain Week, and he made a good point that Korea was one of the first countries to really adopt the internet. Has one of the fastest, average broadband speeds in the world, really, really quick internet. And so Koreans are very much willing to try out the latest technology and adopt it at a rapid pace. And so I think as Korea has rapidly developed blockchain to a lot of, especially younger people, seems like a natural evolution in the adoption of the internet.
It's the Asian month for crypto.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
With everything happening here in Asia. And I'm curious to see, what's your opinion how Asia is adopting crypto? Of course, this is so vibrant here. We know the token is always super vibrant. How does it compare to the US?
Right. Well, I think Asia is much more digital first than the US. Like if you think of cash economies, that's kind of out the window in Asia. It's almost all phone, tap to pay. Tap to pay and all of that has been adopted way more in Asia than US and in virtual payments. It was definitely adopted first in Asia with WeChat and different things to be able to send money on your phone. So I think digital currency is very much just a natural evolution of what they're already used to. It's also one of the highest penetration of percentage of gamers. So the gaming market here is absolutely incredible. So I think those two factors make it ripe for adoption in Asia.
It's well known that in Korea there's a big economic gap. Do you think that crypto could potentially help solve this?
Yeah, I definitely do. And I think especially for the younger generations, the chance to access wealth, because access to capital markets are not the same in all jurisdictions. Like as Americans and as, retail investors, so to speak, we can in America, we can download Robinhood, easily trade stocks and crypto. Not everyone in all countries has the same access to, essentially stores of value like stocks or investments, you could say.
Yeah.
And I think crypto allows the average person to get in on that growth that comes from the industry through Bitcoin, through all the increase in prices and the technology. So I do think that those who have adopted it already have become very wealthy in a much faster rate. And those who continue to do so will have an edge going into the future.
It's been an up and down year. How is Genzio doing this year?
Genzio is doing well. I mean, this is our largest year in terms of revenue and in terms of growth. We've essentially grown about 10 times in our revenue from last year to this year. So our yearly revenue last year is now our monthly revenue. So what we made in a whole year is 1 month now. So the pace has absolutely exploded. And I think it really just shows that there's a really, strong demand from people to understand Web3 and to get rid of the intermediaries of news publications and gatekeepers information. Like what Genzio really is a way to get information to people in a really accessible way through social media, straight to you for free, 24/7. And I think that's becoming more of a standard, and companies are seeing social media as a first priority instead of a second priority. It's no longer how do we get a really good news article or how do we get a really good New York Times piece or something. It's how do we get big on socials? And as that mindset shifts, like Genzio will continue to grow.
For everyone watching, if a company wants to explore using Genzio, how can they reach out?
Yeah, hit us up on Twitter, message us on Telegram. We have a giant team. You'll see us at all the different events. We're a team of around 60 now. So, US, Asia, Europe, all over the world, LATAM. So you can come find us at events, contact us online. It's really not hard to get in touch with us. And if you're interested in marketing or even just getting more of your company's name out, come contact us. We'd love to talk with you.
Zack, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
This is
But
Zack.
it's not something Genzio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a
How
hive.
many know we do not understand that we do not understand?
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're back at the Genzio Media House.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us today.